Hello, I'm Christine Dahlberg. I'm the Executive Director of the Indiana Governor's Council for People with Disabilities. The Council is filming some short videos that we hope will help families and adults with disabilities, chronic illnesses, and special health care needs find some of the services they might need to live a good life.
This video will provide an overview of the aged and disabled and traumatic brain injury Medicaid waivers from the perspective of two families, each with their own unique needs.
My name is Shay Colley. I work at Socoa Aging and In-Home Solutions, and I am a care manager. So a waiver is essentially a funding source through the state of Indiana, and it's a program that the goal is to keep people in the homes and they would meet the same level of care, the same requirements to get into an institution such as a nursing home. And so our goal is to keep people in their homes with a certain budget through the waiver program.
My name is Lavinia Carter. His name is Carter Baldwin, and Carter was born with obstructive sleep apnea. So luckily, while I was in the hospital with Carter, the social worker was able to fill out disability information for me. And so he, like maybe a month went by and he got approved for his disability. So that was a little bit of income that I had coming in. And then while she did that, she also did the waiver for me. So she did them both at the same time. And I didn't know until it was time for us to leave. And then the social worker was like, hey, Socoa's going to be giving you a call in the next couple of weeks to try to set up an appointment for them to see if you can receive the waiver and to see what priority he would be. And I'm like, okay. And so I asked her what Socoa was, because I thought that it was just for like elderly people.
So it really doesn't matter what age someone is, they can still be disabled. So we have clients as young as newborn to clients that are over 100.
My name is Adrienne Kennedy. I am a care manager at Socoa Aging and In-Home Solutions. The TBI waiver, the traumatic brain injury waiver, is a little different compared to the other waivers because it has very specialized services for traumatic brain injury clients. And so to be a TBI client, your traumatic brain injury had to be an external traumatic brain injury. So essentially something happening to your brain. So a car accident, someone hitting you over the head with something. So that type of external trauma.
My name is Becky Good, and I'm here on behalf of my brother, Wayne Good, who has a traumatic brain injury. In 1975, in June, he was in a car wreck and went down the interstate on his head. And so he was in a coma for months. And 16 years ago is when we were able to get the TBI waiver, which changed his life a lot and mine.
No matter which waiver you're calling in to see about eligibility to qualify for the waivers, there's kind of two parts to it. The care manager that's going to go to your home and assess your needs. They're looking at the medical piece, and so they're seeing what you need help with, or what a kiddo needs help with, or what someone's grandfather needs help with. So whatever the need may be, we do this evaluation in the home, and we write that up and we submit that to the state and ask the state for a waiver. And then the second piece is the financial part, which can be a little bit more complicated. It can take more time to figure out, but once it's all said and done, we put it all together and the services can get started as soon as possible.
I feel like I wouldn't be able to do things like spend time with my daughter or just go out to like dinner and be able to have nursing care there. I feel like I wouldn't be able to, because sleep at night is really kind of impossible because you're on edge. You don't know if his vent is going to go off. You don't know if he's going to start coughing, cough the trach out. Like you just kind of have to sleep but not sleep, if that makes sense. And so it's just nice to be able to have a nurse to come. I've gotten really like a good relationship with one of his nurses, and so she's been doing nights for me.
That waiver is with them as long as they still qualify. So sometimes we'll have, you know, clients that call and they're really sick and they really need help at that time, but the care manager is going out every 3 months to assess their needs, assess their level of care, make sure they still qualify.
And every year we do what's called an annual home visit. So that's essentially recertifying them for waiver. They're signing paperwork, they're, you know, still telling us their income information. We're kind of going a little more in depth. It's to no extent by the initial assessment, but it is still a pretty in-depth assessment to make sure, again, this client still meets level of care, their income is still in range, their Medicaid is still active, and they're still appropriate for services.
This waiver has changed Wayne's life by providing a safe environment for him to live. I know he's getting the health care he needs. He gets out in the community. It has really helped me by giving me my life back, and it's helped him by giving him a life.
Kisses. A lot of people always ask me, how could I do something like this? And it's just the love that I have for him that I just decided to keep him. And they were like, okay, well, you can keep him, but then he can go into a facility, and that wasn't an option for me at all.
For more information on the Aged and Disabled or Traumatic Brain Injury Waiver, contact 800-986-3505.